Stream of consciousness. First thing, look at these weak ass scissors. You know I'm just trying to eat a taquito. Don't be disrespectful. Okay, so I was thinking about something, and I was thinking, really in terms of, like, the history that we're taught in the United States public school system, the one period in time that I feel like we're taught much more than anything else is World War II. And then upon reflection, I say is actually not really. It's not even World War II. It is specifically the Holocaust, because I had fabulous intentions to tell everybody about the Kims today. I even had a hook sentence, and I was going to say, in the immortal words of Kourtney Kardashian, Kim, there's people dying. Let's talk about North Korea. That's a crazy hook. But that is, I can still hear her. I'll fill you in later, bitch. Hang on. Oh my God. But like, dead ass, P, we're really only taught we're not even taught the war. Put it like this, bitch. There were 3 Axis powers, meaning 3 bad guys in the war. And what kind of war? A war with the whole blood clot world. Only 3 countries. Don't you think you should know all 3 of the leaders of those countries? Quickly, can you name all 3 countries? Who are the leader of all 3? Right? Isn't that crazy? Because you're like, hit Mussolini's, I got you, it's General Tojo. But like, same as me, bro. Because upon doing my career research, I say to myself, there's too much hoopla happening outside. Y'all know I get distracted. What the fuck? Be courteous, your neighbor has ADHD. Anyway, so from 1910 until after World War II, Korea was under Japanese control. And I'm not talking, North, South Korea. That wasn't even a fucking thing at that point. It was just Korea, the whole bitch. And it was under Japanese control, and it was brutal. But then after World War II, another aspect that I'm like, bro, this is like beautiful. Like, this is good history, because like, teach us this. The decolonization that happened after World War II was huge. Like, so many places gained independence after World War II. Want to know why? Because all of the, like, big, the US, Britain, France, everybody, they were broke as fuck because it was just freshly a war. So it was a beautiful time to grab you some independence. So, Japan was defeated in World War II. Korea gets her independence. Hang on. Okay, wait. Korea. Hang on 1 second. Russia, as it regards World War II, was badass. So it was Stalin at that time, right? And already the US and Russia were like at each other, because the US was like, I like capitalism. And then Russia was like, oh, we like communism. And they were like, oh, we're never gonna fuck with each other. And then Germany started wilding the fuck out. And because Russia and Germany, before whatevers, Stalin was like, listen, you're about to wild out, just like, don't fuck with Russia. And then I guess like he and Hitler did a fucking pinky promise, but what the fuck? You think Hitler was gonna keep a promise? He sure didn't. So then when he started to invade Russia, Stalin was like, what the fuck, Dolph? And then they ended up being that Russia and the United States fought for the same cause, fought on the same side, but like neither fucking party would ever be like, yeah, we worked in tandem to defeat literal fucking Nazi Germany, bitch. Like, it's okay, Russia and the US, to be like, yeah, we worked together one good time. I hate that bitch, but like, we did work together one time. Yeah, you did. Appreciate that, by the way. Good. So Russia was just like, for a long ass time, until they started to get invaded. Like, everybody around them was getting invaded, and they were like, And then once, you know what I'm saying, they, reversed it and started to fucking head eastward. Yup. It was like, grown now. And okay, so then somebody that was like very noticeably very good soldier, so like whatever that means, was Kim Il-sung. Okay, so we got Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un. That's the order. So the first one is Il-sung, Kim Il-sung. He was a actual, like, soldier. an actual military person. He grew up in Korea during the Japanese, under their occupation. And like, really did like lead a troop to do this and this. Then, I mean, eventually he fucking got control and started to wild the fuck out and get crazy. Also, here's just a note. It is impossible to be communist and have a dictator. Those two things are so deeply at odds, because essentially communism is like, fuck, we all split in the pie equally, even if you don't do dick and you do everything. So like, flaws, in their system. Baby, wouldn't you have a dictator who is Hennessy's #1 purchaser? Deadass, the second one. Hennessy's #1 purchaser? Like, bro, at that point, clearly this is not a communist country, because he's fucking living lavish and everybody else is starving to death. Split your pie, fuck. Okay. But, okay, so the first Kim, Il-sung, was the one that, like, the only one who knew anything about anything. The other two are dead ass, just Nepo babies. Because then when Jong-il came into power after his daddy had a heart attack and died on this day 30 years ago. Full circle. Then he came into power. Dead ass, bro. You want to know how he came into power? Because it was like this. So his daddy was in charge of the nation. He was just like a nerdy little boy, very much like caste system type beat. Oh my fucking god, hang on, the dogs are about to bark because my neighbor's a bitch has no peace. Shorty, that ass, it's this one right here, flirting with this one right here. Girl, first of all, your baby's locked in the crib right now. Second of all, that ass got arrested last month for fucking domestic violence. I know you've seen all them cops out there, and that's the one you want to flirt with? Your fucking boy. Mi vida, un carnival. Terribly Spark Notes history. World War II, then the Soviets are like, we get the top half. The U.S. is like, we'll get control of the bottom half, because even though all these countries gained all their independence after World War II, they were like, cool. We're independent countries, but we're still going to make sure to, like, we're still going to fucking babysit you all and make sure that you actually know how to rule yourself. Okay? So Russia gets the top half, so-and-so gets the bottom half, the U.S. gets the bottom half, U.S. still shitting because communism. So then, Korean War. Boom, boom. 2 separate countries. This dictatorship that is in North Korea, it is not even fair to call that shit. It's a communist government. Girl, fuck that shit. That is a dictator hell is what it is right now. Also, my mom made me really nervous because I was talking to her yesterday and she was like, what's your next topic? And I said North Korea, and she was like, you don't have anywhere else you could talk about? And I was like, why would you say that right now? And now I just really feel like Dennis Rodman is going to send a missile strike right directly to my apartment. And I'm scared. And oh my god, the second Kim. Girl, he lived, laughed, loved the movies. I'm dead ass serious. But in North Korea, bitch, you can't get the movies. So he was like an expert at fucking LimeWire and DatPiff, but like for movies. And apparently he has like one of the biggest collections of movies, Watch all the fucking movies he give movies. So when his daddy needed to find a new minister for propaganda, his son was like, go ahead. And he was like, wait, actually, that might be a great idea, because fucking film is a great way to really propagandize the people. You don't even need to be able to read to be able to watch a movie. Great shit. So that's how his son was able to do it, because he's dead ass just a fucking nerd. So then it was just Nepo baby, and now we got the third Nepo baby in the motherfucking house. I'll tell you more about the history later, but like, are they still outside flirting?